So this is page 12 of your book, and this is the side face exercise. And what we're doing with this one is now you guys are creating your own cross, and we're also thinking about shadows and thinking about a shadow as a shape, a flat shape specifically. So first thing you got to do is create a cross, and I'm going to take a ruler. And if you guys need a ruler in the classroom, please let me know. I have a huge drawer full of them. And I just want to make sure that this line is vertical. And there we go. And then I'm going to do my horizontal line. There we go. Okay, and as always, now I'm going to start plotting my points as I go along. Something I want you guys to notice about the schema or the skeleton drawing versus the final drawing is the curves and details that are happening. Like particularly if we look at the nose, this guy has a nose that has a bump that kind of comes in and dips a certain way. It almost looks like a backwards S shape, very skinny backwards S shape. And what the artist did, instead of thinking of all these little lines, they thought of it as just one straight line. So that's something that's really helpful when you're trying to get the accurate proportions of something. When you got a lot of little things happening right here, just think of it as a straight line. And so anyways, you can start over here plotting points, or you can try doing it yourself over here plotting the points. It doesn't matter. Okay, so as always, take your piece of paper, or you can use a skewer if you like using the skewer. Take the corner of that piece of paper. You're going to make a mark looking at the relationship of the vertical line and the horizontal line to that reference point. I'm going to take it over to my paper, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. There's my reference point for that part of the nose. There's another reference point. When you start drawing from life and marking these reference points, let's see, I suddenly realized I can't talk and draw at the same time. I need to make a mark which one is which. There we go. So when you're drawing from life and making reference points and creating these lines, I guess it's important to like simplify, I guess is the word that I'm thinking of. But anyways, I can sit and continue doing this all day, bore you guys to death if you want to watch me draw this. Someday I'll learn how to speed up videos. Anyways, I got another reference point right here, and once I get 2 reference points, I can create a line. Alright, I'm going to get this one. This one's pretty easy. It's sitting right on the vertical line. Something to take note of is often when artists create a vertical line, they try to make it line up to many points as possible to just make your life easier. Like how this vertical line lines up to this reference point and this reference point, and maybe almost opening the mouth or the dip of the chin. So there's my other line. Let's see, I'm going to do one more reference point here. Let's see. Boop-a-doop. There we go. Okay, and now that I've got that rough schema, now I can start looking at those other details. You know, trying to get that nose to get the shape that I'm looking for. Always treat a series of curved lines as a series of straight lines. Once you got that schema down, it's pretty easy to start eyeballing the rest, but I would highly suggest not eyeballing and making it up because it bites you later. I was working on a portrait for an individual that they wanted done, and I was looking at the reference photo that they gave me, and I started using the plot system, but I never finished it all the way through. And I was like, oh, I got enough. I don't need any more. And and I sat and I worked on it, and then I realized I should have mapped it out a lot more and put more reference points in, because I made the head just a wee bit too tall, and it made it look really weird for a while. So take your time putting in the schema. It's really important you do that. Let's see, now I'm getting into a shadow here. Let's see, and it kind of curves and dips. Always treat your shadows as a flat shape. If we want to get technical about it, I'm just going to do a bunch of vertical lines to get that flat shape, or however you want to shade, but right now I'm just doing a bunch of vertical lines. And now, and I also see a little bit of a nostril where it just gets a little bit darker here, and they're treating it like a line. Okay. And if I need to, I might clean this up just a little bit. Round it up just a hair. All right, and I'll just continue working on the rest of the face. So I will leave you guys to it, to just continue working on this on your own, whether if you're doing this at school or you're online at home, whatever it may be. All right.